Hi, my name is Jeje, and I want to tell you about the wonderful way how God is working in our life. We see God's hands in our calling back to Romania. We prayed that God will do such a great and amazing work there, and we see how He started to put in a very short amount of time all these things together. And I want to tell you something. This is not about us. This is about what God is going to do in Romania, and we want to invite you to be part of what God is going to do there. I want to tell you a story about shoes. For instance, was very hard to buy shoes. In that time, you will walk into a shoe department and couldn't find shoes. And as a kid, I always either had smaller shoes or big shoes. I was never able to find a shoe to be able to fit me. One time they brought some rubber boots in the store, and they were pink and blue. And were probably around 500 people trying to buy those shoes, but there was not enough for everybody. And I was pushing and shoving trying to get one of those pairs, and I did got a pair. And guess what color it was? It was pink. But for the first 3 months of having those shoes, I was so happy with them. I washed them every day. I cleaned them every time after I wear them. I almost slept with them up under my pillow because I was so excited about having those shoes. Most of the times I will wear the shoes until they'll have a hole in the bottom, and then my sock will get torn apart and my skin on my foot will get scratched. And if I couldn't find any shoes in the store, I was putting some cardboard or a piece of plastic or something under the bottom of my shoe and try to keep wearing them until I was able to buy something else. In Romania, the main religion is Orthodox, and the majority is Orthodox, and there are some Catholics there too. But people grew up for a very long time under a lot of legalism and the influence of the communist people. The communist people always taught everybody that there is no God, and when they saw that that was not working, actually, they start to say that there is a God, but you can only find God in those special buildings, very fancy buildings called churches. And people were influenced by the communism that only old people or stupid people are going to the church. And on the other hand, we had the Protestant people, evangelical, that they were very, very legalistic. When I got saved, nobody in the church where I was told me that I cannot play sports, for instance, but because of the legalism that I was brought up with and around me, I always thought that going to a game was a sin. And one of our desires is to influence people that loving God and having a relationship with God. It's so great, and it's so much freedom. You have the freedom in Christ to be able to allow your kids to play games, to play ball, and not think that playing sports is a sin. Our desire is to go there and to start a Calvary Chapel. Being here in America, I see how effective it is to be able to go anywhere in the country and feel secure when you walk into a Calvary Chapel, to feel secure that I am into a good teaching Bible church.